Trump is proven right again. Look what he said about killing the filibuster in 2013 by Amy Moreno for truthfeednews.com. 5 years ago, when Harry Reid and Obama killed the filibuster rule, there was one person talking about how they'd live to deeply regret it. Who was that person? Why, it was President Trump, of course, from the Daily Caller. A series of tweets fired off by then citizen Donald Trump have once again proven to be prophetic. Trump predicted in 2013 that Nevada Senator Harry Reid's filibuster reform would come back to bite Democrats when they no longer had the majority in the Senate. Thomas Jefferson wrote, "The Senate filibuster rule, Harry Reid and Obama killed it yesterday, rule was in effect for over 200 years. Trump suggested that Republicans should make use of the fact that the Democrats had used their power to enact a rule that could certainly backfire under the right circumstances. Since the Democrats decided to kill the filibuster, they now own it. Republicans should keep the new rule when they're in the majority." He even took a swing at former President Obama, pointing out the fact that Obama had opposed filibuster reform as a junior senator from Illinois. Here's again from 2013, Donald Trump. "Hypocrite, watch Senator Obama defend Democratic debate of Senate filibuster rules in 2005. All that changed by the time Obama took office and his party held the majority in the Senate, but the former president tweeted his approval of the change in 2013. Barack Obama's tweet here: "This gridlock has not served the cause of justice, it's undermined it. President Obama supporting filibuster reform in the Senate." And this was in 2013. The Senate Majority Leader, Harry Reid, underwent a similar change of heart in 2005. He adamantly opposed to filibuster reform, even going so far as to call it un-American. Harry Reid here called in 2005 GOP filibuster reform attempts un-American and illegal. Just 8 years later, he led his Senate down that very path himself. Thanks to Harry Reid here. "Thanks to all of you who encouraged me to consider filibuster reform. It had to be done." He appeared unconcerned about the possibility that Republicans could eventually use the rule to their own advantage. Tim Young's tweet here, "Must watch from a simpler time 5 years ago. Aren't you worried Republicans will get rid of the filibuster on the Supreme Court? Reporter, let them do it. Why in the world would we care? If they want a simple majority, fine," Harry Reid said.
You worry Republicans will just get rid of the filibuster on the Supreme Court anyway?
Well, let them do it. Why in the world would we care? We were trying to protect everybody. I mean, they want simple majority, fine. I mean, all these threats about we're going to change the rules more. As Senator Schumer said, what is the choice? Continue like we are or have democracy?
And President Trump wasn't the only one to predict that Democrats might regret the move. Then Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell issued his warning from the Senate floor in 2013. Mitch McConnell warned Senate Democrats they'll regret filibuster reform a lot sooner than you think. And here we are 5 years later.
Once again, Senate Democrats are threatening to break the rules of the Senate, in order to change the rules of the Senate. And over what? Over what? Over a court that doesn't even have enough work to do? The majority leader promised. He promised. Over and over again that he wouldn't break the rules of the Senate in order to change them. you want to play games, set yet another precedent that you'll no doubt come to regret. Say to my friends on the other side of the aisle, you'll regret this, and you may regret it a lot sooner than you think.
The filibuster reform that Democrats championed in 2013 may be what allows President Donald Trump to replace retiring Justice Anthony Kennedy with a more conservative justice, and Democrats would be powerless to stop him if he gets the full support of Senate Republicans, which he will. And there you have it. But they never thought they'd lose power. That's their problem. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.